Marietta Mehanni, and this week's Gymstick tip is one that's going to work predominantly the lower body. There's going to be some balance involved, and we just tie in some arms at the end. So we're going to start off by putting one end of the stick on the floor. So let me show you what we're going to do. So this is the right end of my Gymstick. I'm now going to put that on the floor in front of me, and then I'm going to lift up my right heel. So a couple of points about this. If you have a wooden floor or a tiled floor, you will need a mat that you place a stick on and you stand on, preferably non-slip, of course, because that's going to help with stabilizing the stick. The next thing is how to hold the stick so it stays still for this next exercise. And it's really important that you push that end as physically far away from you as possible and you bring that arm down. It will help with stabilizing the stick with the movement. You hold the stick up here or you bring it too close, you'll find it will slide all over the floor. But what you really want to make sure that you do, the bands have just slipped off my foot then, is that the band along the floor stays tight. And that's why the band just started to slip off my foot, because it loosened up. Keeping the foot upright to begin with will also help in keeping the strap on your foot the entire time. So what are we doing? Well, we're going to be just stepping back and coming back in, stepping back and coming back in. And as you'll notice, that every time I come back in, my foot stays in that vertical position to ensure that the band stays on my foot. You can see that I only need to use one hand to hold the stick still, especially when I'm holding it this low. So that's really important that you do that. So this is a really effective buttock and hamstring workout. You're going to really feel this. So we do this for 30 seconds, 16 repetitions. You could use your phone as a timer or download the music from powermusic.com. And they've got all our Gymstick music there that's available for anyone to access, not just instructors. So after we've done that, we have a little 10-second break, and that's all. Then you're going to step back and hold this position. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop down and lift up. Drop down and lift up. Drop down and lift up. Wow. You're going to really feel this in the hamstring. As you lift up, allow your body to lean forwards. Now this is where you start noticing that the other leg is working too. So cool. So you've got the hamstring and the glutes working on that side. You're using your quads and your glutes and your hamstrings on this side as well, just differently. And you can hear I'm a little bit out of breath. It's going to get your heart rate up. So drop down, lift up, drop down, lift up. So we do this for another 30 seconds, or you just follow the prompts in the music. And then we have a 10-second break, and that's where you reposition yourself. So that's my right leg at the back. I put my right hand underneath the Gymstick, an underhand grip, and I place my left hand overhand grip. Add quite a bit of tension here because you want the arms to stay relatively straight and across the hips. This end is going to stay on the hips. So what we're going to do now is we're going to lunge down and then reach forwards. Reach forwards. Reach forwards. Now if I just angle myself towards you, you'll notice that my left hand and the left end of the stick pretty much just pivots across my pelvis, and I allow my whole body to drop forwards and reach as far as I can with my right hand and lift up that right leg up behind. Now, heart rate's going to definitely go up here. You're going to start feeling it in the upper body, particularly obviously in the right side. And my hamstrings are still getting an amazing workout on this side, and so is this leg working almost like a single leg squatting action, lifting me up and down. Quite an amazing workout actually. Really hard to replicate this with any other form of equipment. This is really a Gymstick exercise. And then you have a little 20-second break and you place the opposite end on the floor. So if you want to work the other leg, you've got to put the left end on the floor so that the band that's along the floor is attached to the leg that you're going to be working. And we start the whole process again. So fantastic for lower body. This is really, really good, especially if you want to train just your lower body without too much upper body work. If you're thinking to yourself, oh, I wouldn't mind becoming a Gymstick instructor, there's a couple of ways that you can do that. So You can either contact me via email, marietta.mehanni@gymstick.com, or you can contact me through my website, mariettamehanni.com. I work on behalf of Gymstick International as their education coordinator, so if you want any details about where you can get training or where you can organise training, please contact me. And that's this week's Gymstick tip.